Hi everyone, Nat asked me to make a quick little video to support her recent blog entry. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Melissa Armstrong. I'm a local personal trainer in the St Kilda area and a big fan of Nat's business, The Pagoda Tree. Anyway, the point of Nat's blog recently was about whole foods basically, and not tampering with a food in its purest form, and basically she's trying to encourage you to stay away from processed foods. I'm going to do something that makes me a little bit nervous now, and I'm going to show you inside my fridge, and then I'm going to quickly explain as I'm doing that why I have the items in my fridge that I have. Okie doke, so give me a sec and I'm just going to turn this guy around, and here goes nothing. Okay, so to support Nat's comments about not worrying about fats and the like, I'd just like to point out my whole milk right there. So please notice not the low fat option. All foods are made up of three parts basically. You've got your proteins, your fats and your carbohydrates. You'll notice that there's not a hell of a lot of carbohydrate based foods floating around in this fridge, and if there are, you'll find them in my big container of muesli, which I'd like to show you. Here we go, open him up. All right, so you're gonna notice that this isn't a processed muesli, this is something that I make up myself. Happy to give Nat the recipe so she can hand it on to you guys, but basically it's just nuts and seeds and some oats, untoasted, pepitas, macadamias, walnuts, almonds. I've got some puffed rice in there. That's not really very necessary. That's a little bit indulgent. Sunflower seeds and some chia seeds in this particular mix. But you know, get crazy with this stuff. But yeah, keep your foods nice and whole. Now, okay, this is a great example of what we're trying to talk about. Actually, these two right here. You'll notice that I've got the Gippsland organic yogurt here. Look, organic's great, and I know it's more expensive than the other options, but the reason why I buy this one and not the other version that Gippsland Dairy make is because it actually has significantly less sugar. I'm not quite sure if you can read it, but I'll read it for you. Okay, total sugars in here, 10.4 grams per serve. So per 100 grams, that's 5.2 grams. So that's pretty good for yogurt, and this is natural yogurt. If I was to get the low fat option of this same brand of yogurt, which is basically the same thing but not organic and low fat, it has significantly higher sugar. All foods have got to be made up of those three things that I mentioned before. You know, this is a good example. When they take out the fat, they've got to put something else in there to fill up that jar. So sugar it is. Anyway, sour cream, same thing. I've got the premium brand. We're having Mexican tonight. And with that, I picked up both containers at the supermarket, so just don't be fooled. Pick them up, compare them. You know, the light sour cream versus, you know, the premium sour cream. I mean, you'll notice that the premium sour cream is often just sort of sitting there, and sometimes often cheaper than the other one, but I'm not kidding you, it pays to compare. Often, not always, significantly lower in sugar. Custard, I know, shouldn't be there, but again, not the low fat option. Plenty of eggs, plenty of meat, chicken, bit of a meatosaurus, butter, no dramas. Don't worry about your fats, just worry about your carbohydrates, okay guys? They're the ones that are, you know, going to fill you up with false energy. And then of course, plenty of fresh fruit and veggies, as organic as you can. Grow what you can, fill yourself up on nice proper food, and if you can afford it, fill the fruit bowl. Bananas, ridiculous. But anyway, enjoy, and again, I'll pass on that yummy muesli recipe. Thanks for your time, and I might see you in there sometime.